Judge.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's roll, nerds.
First one is reading.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Come on up.
Good morning.
Hey. That's Theo.
Morning, Mr. Burus. Good morning. So you're charged with false report to a peace officer or to a police officer. You're facing up to a year in jail, up to 6 months in jail, and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Your Honor, on January 17th, 2025, officers were assigned to an auto theft case. The initial police report was taken by a deputy who spoke with the defendant, who stated that he rented a 2023 Toyota Camry from Toro. The defendant stated that he was going out with his friends when he parked the car at a Walmart in Humble on January 16th. When he returned on the 17th, the vehicle was missing. The officer made contact with the witness who stated that on January 15th, she observed a post on Craigslist for the vehicle. The witness met with the seller on January 16th at a Walmart, which is in Fort Bend County, and the witness purchased the vehicle for $16,000 in cash and collected a title and bill of sale. The witness attempted to title the vehicle when she learned that the vehicle's title was fictitious and that the vehicle was stolen. Another witness stated that she rented the vehicle from the defendant on January 13th and it was to be returned on January 17th. That witness stated that the vehicle was equipped with a GPS and tracking device. The officer observed the defendant's car was never near the Humble area on January 16th, but it said it was in Southwest Houston near the Richmond and Rosenberg area. The officer contacted the defendant again and asked where he parked his car so that he could look at the surveillance footage at the Walmart location. The defendant struggled to answer the question and stated that he parked in the back left of the parking lot. The officer then attempted to contact the defendant again to come in and provide a statement, but the defendant did not answer or return any of the officer's phone calls.
So you said he reported the car stolen?
Yes, Your Honor.
On
January, find the date.
On the 16th, right? I think you said?
He said that the vehicle was stolen on the 17th.
17th. So did he try to negotiate a sale as well?
Let's see who the seller is. Yes.
So let me ask you this. She
Yes, Your Honor.
purchased the car for how much? And did she give that amount of money to?
Yes, in cash, Judge.
Did she get the money back?
I haven't been able to speak with her yet, because it's out of Fort Bend, so it's
Oh, so, okay, so that transaction happened in a different county?
Fort Bend, yes.
Okay, so that's wouldn't concern us here.
Yes.
Right, okay. All right, Mr. Burris, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand? If I find that you do, then I'm going to revoke your bond, put you in jail. I will do everything in my power to protect this county at all costs. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to be in possession of any weapons as well. Can you run his license to see if he has a valid Texas driver license, please?
Yes, Your Honor. It is eligible, Your Honor.
I'd like you guys to please, if you don't mind, do a rip,
Yes,
see
Your
if there's any restitution that's available in this case. Okay, I want to make sure that every party is made whole in this one way or the other. Okay, please. Mr. Burris, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No.
Are you working these days?
Yes.
What do you do for, what I'll do is I'll have you fill out an application. I'll see whether you qualify for an appointed lawyer. First, I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take your seat in the jury box. So we'll get your bond conditions. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I will protect my county at all costs, Mr. Burris. If I find that you pick up a new case, if I find that you're a danger to my county, I will protect it at all costs. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on.
All right, Judge, next is page 6. Dixon, come on up. Go ahead and sign here, Lisa.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Dixon. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while your license is suspended. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one.
Yes, Your Honor. On February 24th, 2024, at approximately 11:27 a.m., the officer did a license plate check on a vehicle that was shown to be registered to have active Class B warrants out of Montgomery County for driving while license invalid, and 6 Class C warrants from Humboldt Police Department. The registered owner was shown to be a Black female, and that female was seen driving the vehicle through the lower driver's side window, giving the officer reason to believe that the registered owner was currently driving that vehicle at the time. A traffic stop was initiated. The officer made contact with the defendant, who was identified by her Texas driver's license. The officer ran the defendant's information and showed that her license was ineligible and that she did not have any confirmed insurance. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and Humboldt PD confirmed the warrants.
Okay, can you run her license now?
Yes, Your Honor. It is not eligible right
And
now.
Ms. Dixon, I'm
Yes,
going
sir.
to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive. I do not care what's going on in your life. If you do not have a Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name, you are not allowed to drive. If I find that you do, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. Do you understand?
I have one question.
Stop. This is not the time for that. If you need, I can provide you a lawyer today, but this isn't where you just get to start asking questions. It's number one. Number two, this is a court. When you come to court, please dress appropriately, okay? So I'll have you go fill out an application with Miranda. I'm gonna have you sign a receipt with Victoria. I'll have you take a seat in the jury box while we get your bond conditions, and then we'll have you speak to the lawyer in the interim. Please.
Right, Ms. Fleck, go ahead and sign for your reset, please. All right, Judge, next is page 20. Nick, come on up.
Can you file no driving without a valid license and liability insurance, please? I'm sorry?
Smith,
Okay.
on page 20.
You go Marie.
You are Miss Smith,
Yes, sir.
and you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, ma'am. Okay.
On February 1st, 2025, officers initiated a traffic stop on a blue Nissan Altima with an obscured license plate at the 13,000 block of Kirklandale Road in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the driver and observed an odor of marijuana coming from the vehicle. The officer identified the driver and ran the ID and found that the defendant had an outstanding warrant out of Bell County and was taken into custody. The defendant stated that there was probably marijuana in the vehicle, but it was not her vehicle. The officer performed a probable cause search of the vehicle due to the odor of marijuana and found 0.275 ounces of a green leafy substance that the officer recognized from training and experience to be marijuana. It was found in the center console of the vehicle.
What was she taken in for, do you know?
Her warrant
So she
out
had a
of Bell
warrant.
County, I can run it and see what the offense is.
And then also if you can run her license plate.
Yes, Your Honor.
She does not have a driver's license.
Okay. Ms. Smith, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to drive any vehicle whatsoever. You are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. These are part of your bond conditions. If I find that you violate these conditions, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Judge, I'm not seeing any active cases. What I am seeing is that she was on probation out of Bell County for possession of marijuana. So it might be a probation violation.
Ms. Smith, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
No.
Okay, I'll have you fill out an application. We'll see whether you qualify for an appointed lawyer. If you do, I'll provide you a lawyer today. Do not pick up any new cases. Above all else, do not drive. I don't care what's going on in your life. You cannot justify getting in a car and driving for any reason. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Deputy Miranda's going to give you an application. I'll have you I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria and then we'll have you take your signature. So can you also file no driving without a license and insurance?
Okay, that's fine. It should be a attorney. Go ahead and sign it. Judge, were you doing the no driving affidavit?
No, I'll just have it in there.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I approach y'all? I have Mr. Quendon Weathersby. I believe he needs bond conditions on his second charge. Yes, state's conditions.
Come up, Mr. Weathersby. So where's the trespass from? Please.
The Mustang Inn, Judge.
What is it?
The Mustang Inn.
So
3800 Tidwell Road.
So is it what is it, a club? Is it a bar? Is it?
A motel.
It's a motel known for drug trafficking. That's where he picked up the possession of marijuana. And then he got a criminal trespass warning at that time. And then he picked up the criminal trespass at the same location.
So we have him continuing to go back at the same location?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
But he provided some information today. I haven't talked to him yet because he wasn't here when I talked to her, but
The problem is they don't want him there. Right?
But they rented him a room after that. After the 14th, they continued. He said he was never told not to come back, and they still rented him rooms. He has on his Cash App where he paid the Mustang in, not like on the 21st and stuff. So I have to look at the video to see it for the criminal, I mean, for the possession case, to see if they in fact did give him a criminal trespass.
So let's do this. Could you mind doing me a favor? Will you run out there real quick, reach out to them and see if they're okay with him going back or not?
Well, he hasn't gone back since he got the criminal trespass charge. I mean, he quit going.
Okay, so then I'm gonna make it now a condition of his bond that he doesn't go back.
And he hasn't gone back since that. But I'm just saying that in trying to review the case, I asked him, some questions and it indicated to me that maybe perhaps he didn't get it.
I mean, of course, I don't know everything.
Right.
Perhaps they trespassed him after the fact, after he rented it, because that's always a possibility.
Yes.
I mean, it's a
And
problem, of course, if they trespass him and then they rent him a room then, but
Mhm.
Mr. If you pick up a third case, I'm going to go absolutely bonkers. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. It's not an answer. I'm not asking you. I want my city safe. And if I find that you are a danger to a person, place, or a thing, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you pick up a third case, I'm telling you now, I'm going to go nuts on the bond. You're not to go back to this location. You're not to use marijuana. You're not to use alcohol. And I'm going to test you 45 to 50 days from today, Mr. Weathersby. And if you test positive for dope or illegal substances, I'm going to keep you. Do you understand? You were ordered not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. You will be randomly tested. You're not to go back to the location of the, what is it?
Mustang Inn.
Mustang Inn. If you stop using as of today, in 50 days, you will be clear. But I'm putting you on notice that I will test you at 50 days. Do you understand? Okay, you have a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. I'm gonna waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming here. Just be good. Don't be a danger in my city. Are you working?
No, it's not.
It's time for you to get a job. When you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. So you need to do something with your life. Develop a skill, develop a hobby. Don't become a statistic where you're at 50 years old and you ain't got nothing, not even a pot to piss in. Can't even look me in the eye. I'm speaking truth, brother. I'm speaking truth. We have way too many black and brown people that nothing, not even a pot to piss in. Now, at your age, it's time to develop a trade or skill, dude. Because if not, you're going to have a miserable life. I'm telling you. We'll finish. All right.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Right this way. All right, so he said.
So, test in 50 days.
How is April 29th?
Ready?
Yes, I am.
Who you got?
Brian Calvert,
Okay, so that's yours. I was just asking about the non-disclosure.
unopposed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Done?
Appreciate it.
Sure thing. Hey, Rob.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
What's up?
Hey, so I know I spoke with Miss Stormy about a week and a half ago, and she told me she's going to turn herself in. Didn't know she was doing it today. I wish you'd have called me and told me because I'm actually out of county today.
Running, right? She's here,
I'm sorry?
Bob. She's here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I wish you would have told me what day she actually plans on turning herself in because I'm out of county today. But I'm trying to look it up.
I didn't put anyone on any date. I don't know.
I know. I'm saying Stormy. I talked to Stormy, and she told me she was going to turn herself in, but she didn't tell me she was turning herself in today.
Well, hold on, Brock, let me get the cause number real quick. Hey, Vic, do you have the cause number handy real quick?
Yes, Judge, it is 2345309.
Where are you? Are you out of county today?
I'm in Jones County. Yes, sir. Right outside of Abilene.
So there's no way you're coming in, huh?
I can't make it in physically, Your Honor. I could speak with the state through email and try to work something out. I mean, I know she was on deferred, so I mean, it's your call. I know you told her last time that, you know, she was on slippery ice.
Yeah, and then we got the bond now at 10,004. Just because, I guess, of all the issues. I guess, yeah, reach out to, state, see what, what we'll do,
Yes, Your Honor. Let me
Just give
email the
me,
state now.
just give me a heads up when you're ready.
Yes, sir. Let me start emailing the state now, see if we can work something out.
Okay, man. Hi, are you ready? Come on.
I'm approaching on 2 motion to subs. The first one is for Helena Gaskin.
I'll sign it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure.
Are you talking with, Rob?
I haven't got an email from him yet.
So
I do have the case.
I think that probably the best thing would be to do a TRAS to see where we go, because what I have here is testing positive for cocaine in January, you know? So I'm not interested in just pleading and then just walking, you know, to try to get down and to the root, you know?
So what I can do is I'll email Brock and just let them know.
I mean, I think that's what probably the best way to go is to do a TRAS to see how we go forward. Do we need inpatient? Do we need HUA? Because, I don't know, you know, and then,
I'll email Brock.
right?
And, Your Honor, I just emailed Richard and McKenzie. I emailed Richard and CC
Brock, I
McKenzie.
think, you know, I think what I want to do is have her TRAS to see where we go, because I have here that she's testing positive for cocaine in January. She's failing to go do UAs. So, you know, we've already had one MHA dismissal on this case in November. So I'm going to continue to do the same thing because it just doesn't work. So, I think that's probably the best route that we should go, just to give you a heads up.
Yes, Your Honor. And and you said her bond is currently set at 10,000, Your Honor. Do you think we could go lower?
10,004, correct.
Do you think we could go lower, Your Honor, so that way she could be on bond while she's doing the TRAS, please?
Sorry.
Only
but
because she's got younger children. I think that's the
I
reason.
understand, but that's something that you need to consider when you're doing all this, right? She's got, you're telling me young kids, yet she's testing positive for cocaine?
Unfortunately, Your Honor.
No? So, let me talk to Chablis real quick and then I'll have her come up and then we can talk, Brock.
Okay, no problem.
Are you ready?
Yes, Judge. I am here on Deanna Spinks. It is a fugitive matter.
Spinks?
Yes.
She's on the bond or jail docket,
Jail docket.
but she's out?
No, she's the fugitive on the jail docket.
Oh, she's back.
She's, and yes, back there, but on court
Oh,
eight side.
Okay.
Did she want a bond?
Yes.
I haven't talked to Dave about this one yet. I apologize.
Let's say you.
Let me take a look, Judge, because I actually haven't had a second look at this.
So failure to appear for a PCS with intent.
Yes, Judge. She's saying it's over 10 years old. She's saying that she doesn't have any criminal history. She has a job here. She is a senior Southern University criminal justice student. She works for DoorDash and Lyft. She is asking for an opportunity to post a bond and go handle it herself. I've explained the ramifications of if you were to give her that bond.
Your Honor, I would just want a moment to ask Dave about the criminal history.
Sure. Take it. There's no rush. Yeah, just, okay.
I have one more, Judge. You ready to talk about that one?
Same thing, you want to bond?
No, Judge. So this person was arrested on March the 1st. He is asking for his waiver to be backdated to March 1st. It was signed on yesterday.
Did he waive back March 1st?
He's saying that he wanted to, but they did not give him the proper paperwork until yesterday, March the 3rd.
Your Honor,
I can't believe that would, you know, when we get someone and they immediately nag him as soon as we get him. I mean, what my feeling is probably a refusal and then just, I don't know. I mean, what's.
Dave can also come up to talk about it, but at this time, all I know is that his legal date is the 3rd. I don't have any other proof that he actually, as he says, saw a magistrate that early and wanted to leave that early.
What's the last name?
His last name is Martinez. He said that he saw the magistrate because he had a local case. On that date, they gave him a PR bond. He mentioned the Louisiana cases to them and they didn't bring him back. I guess they didn't magistrate him again until the 3rd.
Dave's gonna be up here in 10 minutes if you would like to.
Yeah,
just wait
let
for him.
me wait for Dave, because
Okay.
that's a really wonky situation. That's crazy.
Okay, Judge, if I can go to the 263rd and come back.
Very good.
Hey.
First of all, Mr. Jose Cruz.
We submitted PTI application and mitigation packet yesterday, so we're just waiting on a response.
Okay, everything's in?
Yes, we've submitted.
Verify that they've got it?
I can.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that they
My
got it. It's all
secretary sent
kosher and then, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
On Mr. Moses, he's not coming out, Judge.
Perhaps.
Okay, you just close up.
Okay. Yes, I got it, Judge.
Won't
Thank
come
you.
out with the officers, won't come out at all, won't even talk.
Is he going? Is he upset?
He won't even say anything.
You don't even want to get up. You want to give him a second? Maybe he'll,
We'll take some time, down here all day.
maybe wait like 30 minutes and then kind of cool down.
Okay.
Okay. Come up, Mr. Vernie. Guys, I need your help. Please. So just so you know, you're not here alone. Your lawyer is here with you on Zoom. Ma'am, you were placed on probation in this court in 2022. We've had many, many issues. Our first motion to adjudicate was filed, it appears, in November of 23. You were placed back on probation. It looks like a new motion has been filed in February for a variety of things. A warrant had been issued, and I guess now you're here with us. I just don't know how to go forward.
That's fine.
Stop. Don't need you to.
Just listen,
right.
please. Don't say
Just
anything.
understand that, now it's not time to fight the case. The only thing that we're dealing with now is the motion to revoke, the underlying issues. And what I see is that you're still testing positive for illegal drugs. I don't know how to go forward, but I don't want to set you up to failure, to set you up to fail as well. So what we do is we have something that's called a TRAS, where I have you evaluated by clinicians to see what is the best way to go forward, because I just don't know. The last thing I want to do is just start pleading people guilty here, left and right, and just end up with, conviction after, no. So the idea is that you leave better than you came. It still hasn't happened. So we need to find out how that's going to happen. So I'd like to please set up for TRAS. Your bond is set now at 10,004. So I have to take you into custody because of the warrant. So I will try to get it done as quick as possible. We could probably have a TRAS done. Do you think maybe tomorrow?
She'll probably still be in processing tomorrow, but by the end of the week.
Okay, we'll try to have it done by the end of the week. They will give us guidance on how to move forward, because I just don't know at this point. The only thing I'm going to tell you is please be honest, because if I get it and it says that there's no issues and it's rainbows and gumdrops, and I know it's not true, and we're going to do it right over again. Okay? Okay, so she goes with you. Okay, thanks, Mr. Vernie.
And Your Honor,
Yeah,
if possible, can we try to get the TRAS done by Thursday so she could be in court Friday? Because I'm out.
I will, I'm going to try. So the problem is, though, is that what takes a lot of the time, Brock, is the processing, because we're taking her in now. It's nearly 11 o'clock. They'll probably still be processing her early into tomorrow. If she's still in processing, they can't get it done. Maybe in the afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, they can get it done. I would say probably the latest, today's what, Tuesday? Maybe the latest is Thursday to try to get it done. And then we can try to get the results by Friday.
Okay.
And that's.
Put it on the
if
docket
everything
for Friday?
goes- Yeah,
Can
hopefully.
we put it on the docket for this Friday, Your Honor? Like I said, I'm out all next week. I don't want her to.
So
just
what's,
go
because
out.
she's in processing, because she'll be processing now, she will auto-populate on tomorrow's docket.
Okay,
And we can put her on for the Friday. So I
Sounds
can't
great.
really put her on for Friday yet because she'll auto-populate for tomorrow. But tomorrow, then I will put her on for Friday.
no problem. And can you consider reducing the bond somewhat, Your Honor?
No, this is our third case within the last two years. We've had multiple MAJs. I mean, she's doing what she wants to do, and that's it.
I understand, Your Honor.
Thanks, Brock.
No problem. I will see you Friday.
Okay, I'll reach
Have
out
a
to
great
you
day.
tomorrow because she'll pop on tomorrow's docket, so I'll reach out to you tomorrow regardless.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, bud. Audrey.
Hi, good morning, Judge. How are you?
Hey, good morning.
No, my video is not working too well.
It's okay.
Judge, I'm approaching on Michael Diaz. For this one, Judge, there was a felony out of the same transaction that was no billed. He is currently in ICE detention. I spoke with his wife and they are, he is going through the appeal process right now for his political asylum claim. And they have been in touch with an immigration attorney for that. So
I just need
unfortunately,
proof that he's actually in immigration custody, you know, and then I'm happy to give you a reset.
okay, so.
Do you have some kind of documentation that says when the next, you know, master hearing is?
I don't have the master hearing information, but I do have a screenshot from his wife on the facility where he's currently at. So I don't know if,
Is that recent though, or is that like today or
yes,
yesterday?
I spoke
How
with her
recent?
this morning just to confirm that he's still at the same facility.
Okay, do you mind sending it to Victoria, please?
Yes, I'll
And
email it.
then, does it say when the next hearing date is?
For his immigration, I don't have that information, Judge.
You want to do 30 days?
Okay, we can do 30 days, Judge.
Well, then if, the thing is that if he is able to bond out, he needs to be here next, from after release, he needs to come here so we can do bond conditions. Okay?
Understood, Judge.
Just keep us in the loop, please, when you
Okay.
know that he's out, so that we
Okay.
can do that.
I will, and I'll email Victoria right now.
Okay, and then you guys just pick a date, whatever you want, like within the next 30 days.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Judge. Good
Got
seeing
it.
you. Take
You
care.
too, take care. Just right there. Yeah.
Good morning, Judge.
Hi.
I have Edelber Rosas on the docket, ROSAS.
Okay,
Judge, I spoke with the state, everything's in. I did come on this case when it's a few months old already. I'm just asking for one more reset for me to review everything.
is it a PTI or is he just a clear trial?
It's possible PTI, Judge.
Okay, so it's 180 now, so I will give you, how much time do you want?
I would prefer 30 days, but if you want to make it shorter, I understand.
If you want 30 days, I will give it to you, but when you come back, if you want to do PTI, it's got to be all done.
Okay,
But
understood.
packet ready in hand to turn in,
Okay,
okay?
okay, thanks,
All right,
Judge.
you got it. I'll leave the other ones as is.
Okay.
I'll just leave the others as is.
Most recent one.
Yeah. Do you need to do a comp?
We can't have a discussion right now. He's not in shape.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna roll it to early next week and see if better visit with him in the interim.
Do you need to send an infirmary or anything?
I don't know. You know, the issue before is he wasn't taking medicine, wasn't being prescribed medicine in jail, but he doesn't look in good shape like he did when he left. And so, so I'd like to probably roll it to maybe late next week, and I'll go visit with him in a time that is, I can't tell if it's sleeping or if it's just not in good shape right now.
Okay,
So,
well, whatever you need.
and I'll tell him.
Lane.
Is more okay.
Oh, Shibley, he's here.
Hello.
Who are we starting off with today?
What about Miss Spinks?
Okay,
She
so
seems easier.
I just ran the NCSC, but I'm waiting for this back. All right, I might need a few seconds off. Putting the back history, I don't have
So Martinez got a PR bond 2 days ago, right?
On 3-1, is what he's saying. He had a PR bond on 3-1 and that they
So why
didn't,
does he want it backdated 2 weeks?
he doesn't, he wants it back at 3-1 instead of 3-3.
Oh, okay, I could have sworn you said like,
3-1.
Okay, so was it for the one on B1 that was dismissed, that was for this case and it wasn't for an out of county? Because I can't tell without pulling it directly, but on the initial, it says out of county. I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
I don't know either.
Okay,
He's saying that we have PR bonds for this county.
But this is on Martinez, not Spark. Spain.
from Martinez, I'm switching to.
So, yeah, looks like he gets booked in. He gets a PR bond of 228.
That's for the assault family member. So he got rebooked in the initial arrest, the one that you're seeing the mugshot photo for, Judge, that's the assault family member. So he was originally booked on 28, is he was given a bond and then he was simultaneously booked on a possibly out of county or this out of state. Obviously, if it's the out of.
Oh,
Yeah.
so maybe it popped up later.
Right, so
You know what I mean?
out of county, and then when that was dismissed on the third, then concurrently the out of state was filed on the third. That would explain the gap. And it's true, he probably was offered one for the other case, which has no bearing on this one. And so whether he was given an opportunity, I wouldn't know for which one. Obviously, that would take a call to the PC court and or possibly other counties, which I can do. I just can't do that in real time right now. If that's what the court and council wants me to do, I can stand down, I can.
Well, I mean,
Are you
regardless.
opposed to the
I mean, if it-
3-1 to versus 3-3?
If it involves, if it's gonna require an extension from the demanding jurisdiction, then yes, I will be opposed, but I don't know when they can take them up by, because we have that every single week by a margin of 2-3 days. And if it requires an extension out, then that's gonna affect my ability to,
One in Louisiana.
It's Louisiana.
I know, but it's one of those, I mean, we can reapproach, just putting that in the notes that we did approach for a shortening of the 2 days.
Louisiana would need an extension?
It's Mardi Gras, I don't know how back.
Day.
I'm not saying that it won't. I've seen Louisiana ask for an extension before, and so have you, Judge.
To the week?
I don't know, that's my point, is I don't want to restrict my options is the whole point of this. Because if it turns out that I need an extension and council is
Mardi
opposed.
Gras is over today, day.
I mean, sure.
But I don't, it's not a week long, like, of peace, love,
Last
and.
week. So today is Fat Tuesday, like La Bom Tom Tom, whatever they be saying.
That's right.
La Bonge La Rose.
Okay.
It's over.
Sure. 2 days, and then if we turn out reapproaching for 2 days, I'm gonna bring up this conversation that there was no complaint about whatever. Sure. Let me look up the other one.
That's fair. Thank you, Day.
Yeah.
If you
Happy
don't
Mardi
ask.
Gras. I wish I had some beads.
I wish I had some sleep. I'm gonna have to run her separately. It's not pulling up anything. For
So she
reasons.
said she don't have no criminal history, so I don't know if
I mean,
that-
with the exception of this, because it's a
Yeah.
failure of here for possession of controlled substance with intent for oxycodone, so I don't like that.
But she said it's
that's-
from 10 years ago. I don't know if that's true.
Why do they never put the rest of the information there? Signed 2015, so yeah, it's 10 years ago. I don't know what the amount would be for them to care. I don't know if we're talking like narco kingpin
10
levels.
years ago?
10 years ago,
He
Judge.
was born in 83.
Wait, one. Yeah, she would still be an adult, 41. She'd still be an adult. So, 31.
Are you opposed?
I don't know what the amount is. Like I said, it just says possession of oxycodone. It could be under a Graham state jail felony, or it could be a first degree with intent. I have no idea. Obviously, if it's like, you know, a bowling ball full of whatever, then I'm gonna be opposed, but I don't know the amount. I'm gonna need a moment because I can only do so much in real
Well,
time.
take your time. I mean, there's no.
Is anybody behind me? Yep.
So the only way would you be to
The
reach
small
out.
amount,
right?
10 years old, obviously I don't care about setting a bond, but it just, you know. Yeah. It's not there. Yeah, there's, that's not. Okay, I'm good. Well, let's see if that's possible. No, I'm gonna need a moment to call the demanding jurisdiction to get more information.
Take your time.
Okay, can I stand down? Call back.
Nothing good happens when you rush.
Call back and then figure out, hey, if it's small enough and they don't
Did you
care.
finish your thing upstairs?
Yes, Judge, but I can be working on the new one for Mr. Martinez, having him sign for 3-1.
Sure, okay.
Okay.
Hey, you ready?
Hey, Judge, good morning. Got two cases. The first one is Pregene, P-R-E-A. So we're set for pretrial dismissal today. We're supposed to come up with $790 restitution to an anti-theft class. Anti-theft class is done. We have $400. She gets paid next week. We'll get the rest.
Okay,
Pay the $790.
there's the 400. Who has it?
Fine.
My only problem is I don't want it to spend. So,
Then I need a moment.
how long do you want?
How
How
long,
about, or how long do you think it'll take?
how long do you need? 2 weeks?
Okay,
All right. Okay. Thank you, Judge. The other case I have is Lauderdale.
so it's not old.
It is, his appearance was required today because he was a past law enforcement attorney, has some pretty severe mental health issues.
Not here.
He's not here. And I have been unsuccessful attempts to contact him.
You have tried and contact him?
I don't know what you want to do.
What do you think?
2
I'll give
weeks.
you a couple days, I guess, till Thursday, SFBF till Thursday, and then just let him know if you can, I guess, however, just, hey, it's D-Day.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Hi, great. You ready?
Yes, Judge, I have Mr. Grimaldo. I have a motion to sub on your queue for that one.
You don't worry
Thank you,
about it.
Judge. Still fairly new.
Put it in.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure, thanks.
Good morning, Your Honor. I have an off-docket question. So I think on, is today Tuesday? I think on,
Today's Tuesday, yeah.
I think on the 6th, on Thursday, I have.
Did he have it, move a case?
It's, well, he's doing the clean and green, and we signed up for it a month ago, but the earliest date is April 30th. But they've called him to see if he could do it earlier, and he said he could, but he's waiting to hear back. So his appearance is required, and I was just gonna see if we could waive his appearance or.
Yeah, just make sure that he stays in contact with him so he can get it done earlier and then.
He is.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
we're just waiting on a call back.
So I guess, keep us in the loop what the date is, I guess. We need to know.
Right now, the date is April 30th.
Right, but I mean, the new date.
If he gets it done, I'm gonna tell them and hopefully get it dismissed, but.
Sure.
I
Just
don't,
let Victoria.
should we just reset him to like May 1st or, and if it gets done quicker, I mean.
No, just keep it on. I'll just keep it waived and then just hopefully you'll get the call between now and Thursday and then you can just let us know.
Okay, all right.
We can put it in the reset and we'll reset it after whatever that date is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Just click this now.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Moses. Let's see. Mr. Moses. You okay? Do you want to be done with us today, Mr. Moses?
What was that? Do you say you want this to be done today? Or do you want to be brought back every day until it's done?
Well, Mr. D, clearly he's not ready to do anything today, so we could just do it.
Yes,
You know, maybe set it for Friday or next week, but he doesn't want to even open his eyes, Mr. D. I can't talk to him like this.
Yes, sir.
You know? Okay. All right, thank you, Etchigoin.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. D. Watch his legs, watch his legs. Hey, how are you, Mr. Buzz? Hey, we need to do another comp. You know,
I didn't see it.
Is it, I'm ready. Deviation.
That's my ancestry.
do you have a motion to sub? Do you have a motion to sub?
No, Your Honor, it's a motion reinstate. I will approach.
Yeah, I guess.
Just now approach.
Of course.
I've got Malik Hughes on Thursday, and I'm having a little medical procedure, so I just wanted to roll it to Monday.
Okay with that, of course. Yeah. Yeah, come on. What's your class number?
255-1110, Your Honor.
Okay. Is he here?
No, Your Honor. So the reason I'm approaching is when he got the bond here in Harris County, he was transferred to ICE. We got him a bond with ICE. I filed proof of that with the motion to reinstate, which I believe is in the queue. The family has since paid that bond. It was granted on the 28th of February. And so I'm asking for a reinstatement here so that he can be released from ICE. I can have him check in within 24 hours of his release.
Yes, that's, yeah, of course we need to do that, but let me just see, because I haven't been able to see, because it's not uploaded to deeds. So he says that he found that a bond was made in ICE. Yeah.
Oh, no, we wouldn't have that.
So it's on the motion to reinstate. It was attached as an exhibit. I see it in the key.
Yeah, it's exhibit A in deeds.
This is not a
Sorry, I should have mentioned the exhibits. They were
Okay.
filed separate.
No, I don't see anything.
Yes, I didn't attach it to the order, but let me.
Sorry about that.
You go ahead.
No, it's not your fault. Let me see, let me just take a look at it. Okay, so has he made it yet?
Yeah, it's the one that paid now. And so basically he's still in detention because they're waiting for sheriff to come get him.
Okay, so how long do you think it'll take?
Judge, if you grant the reinstatement today, I'm guessing within 48 hours he'll be released because we usually have, we send the deportation officer.
I need
proof.
you though, Alex, who's the complaining witness in this case? Or, I'm sorry, State, who's the complaining witness?
Who is it? The complaining is a Gerber Lopez. It is, I don't know the relation, Your Honor.
It's a neighbor from across the street, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's a neighbor.
Okay, he's not having any contact with this person not in possession of a weapon.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Let him know immediately. So give me, what day do you want me to put it on for him to be here?
If you could get it to us, let's say Tuesday, could you, if you have space on your docket, Friday, and if he's out earlier, can I come in earlier? If not, Thursday, we should have him out by then, Your Honor. I mean,
Let's shoot for Thursday.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then if he's still in, we should be able to see it, you know?
I believe he'll be out within the next 24 hours, but sometimes they take a little bit longer, but never more than 2 days is the next bond reinstate.
2551110. Okay, we got you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe excuse me.
You got it. Thanks. Right. I mean, he's on probation now.
Yes, Judge.
And it's in warrant status, so did you get this? So, well, I'm making it a condition of his bond now, so just please reach out, let him know, and then we'll have him formalize it when he gets here.
Understood, Your Honor. And just for clarification, I think it was an airsoft gun that was held, but either way, we're not opposed to no weapons.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Maybe excuse, Your Honor.
You got it?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pass. Shibli, ready?
Yes,
State is at this point unopposed to a bond. I called 9 different places in 3 different agencies. I fail to believe that nobody could fail to pick up. Called the DA's office, called the judge's office, or the chambers, called the admin. The DA's office has at least 12 ADAs I can think of. I fail to believe that there isn't anybody that could pick up the phone. Called the sheriff's office, called the sheriff's office fugitive line, called the extradition line.
I mean, when I was doing my own gig, I remember calling DA's office and never getting an answer to,
Sure, for the small,
you know,
this has enough.
emailing, never getting a response.
Yeah,
You know,
all the different agencies, especially for the 24/7, the one that's supposed to confirm the warrant on, that's the one I'm most troubled by, because that's the one they're supposed to call, have someone 24/7 to verify we actually want.
So what do you think? How much though?
So because it's an FTA, I was able to find through the clerk's records on the judgment roll is that about a year after the FTA, they found a judgment against the defendant for 20,000 state moves for a $10,000 bond. Because it is an FTA, she did appear and stated that she would reappear, and then she did.
Judge, I'm asking for $1,500. She is a college student. She's Uber. From my understanding, she does not have any,
Is a college student?
late bloomer, Judge. A late bloomer, Southern University, Baton Rouge. From my understanding, she does not have, but for this case, any other criminal history or contact with the.
They no other criminal
That
history?
part's true, except for the judgment.
So was she on probation or is this an open?
No, it's an
case?
open case, it was just an FTA, which is why there was a judgment roll against, or they call it a judgment roll against her for the forfeiture of the bonds.
Guys, do you mind bringing up the Sphinx, please? It's Sphinx, right? You know what it was? Yeah. You don't mind, just real quick. Tell me, hey, how are you, man?
Good, Judge. How are you?
You know, living the dream.
Yes, sir. Leon, Mr. Power Hill.
Oh, okay.
May I call her up?
Yeah, please.
Straight information offer on DWI, Judge.
DW what?
Straight information offer on a DWI.
No, didn't want to do the UTI?
That was an accident.
Oh, was it not offered?
And then it was, injury to somebody else for a leg or something, so.
Okay. All right. Ms. Hill, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 180 days in jail to be probated for 12 months. As part of this agreement for you to successfully complete this, you must do a DWI education class, 3 victim impact panels. You must also do a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see if you need other conditions. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill those as well. No drugs, no alcohol, no breath test refusal, meaning if you're pulled over in a car, an officer asks you to submit a breath test, you must do it. If you don't, you're in violation of this probation. No drugs, no alcohol, interguardian interlock. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
You give up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this, this is a contract that we're entering into. You either complete it successfully. If you don't, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You're looking at 180 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You must do stuff on time. The other thing you need to understand is this DWI will go on your record. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. The other thing is this, is if you get pulled over, I don't care if it's today, tomorrow, 5 years, 10 years, officers will see that you have a prior DWI. If you smell like alcohol, it's probably not going to go well for you. So I would never, even if whatever you're doing, even have a sip of wine, I wouldn't get into a car. It's a huge risk. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? No. I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, send you to it. What do you do for a living, man?
Judge, if I may, before we get to that, regarding the interlock, she does not have a car. She has not been driving. She's been operating under a no driving affidavit. I asked her today if she's gonna get a car. I think she's still scared to get behind the wheel of the car. Chief said that we can talk about that condition here today.
Okay, so you need to understand that if you're not gonna drive, then, I mean, obviously, we're not gonna put an interlock if you're not gonna drive, but you must have a portable device. You gotta have to understand though is that we send orders to DPS in Austin so that every officer in the state knows that if you get pulled over, you're driving a car, you're supposed to have an interlock. If you don't, they're going to arrest you on the spot. So when you say that you're not gonna drive, I really, really hope you're not driving, because if you do, it's just not gonna go well for you. Do you understand? You will be signing an affidavit with us today promising us you're not gonna drive while you're on this probation. If you do eventually get a car and you want to, you can. I'm not going to suspend your license today. So I don't know about the ALR hearing, but you know, if you have a license, the only restriction you have is you must have an interlock. So if you want to, you let us know, let your probation officer know, you get the interlock, and then you're free to drive. But don't drive until you get permission.
Yes,
You understand? So what do you do for a living?
I do work with, customer service for health insurance.
The reason I'm asking you this, ma'am, is that there is a $3,000 surcharge that is normally tacked on to DWIs. It's huge business in the state. Anytime you pick up a DWI, it costs you a lot of money. We all make mistakes, but if you continue to, well, you endanger other people's lives, it gets just so much worse. What I'm trying to tell you is I'm gonna waive the $3,000 fee that normally would apply to you. You pick up another DWI though, it's a $6,000 fee. Do you understand? Not to mention a minimum of 30 days in jail. Just don't get into a car. It's really easy. Even if you've had a sit, that's it. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, man. Thanks,
Thank you,
man.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wait, all the things or just?
So reduce it, and then we'll kill the 3,000, and then, run the court costs as well. All right. Good luck, Ms. Hill. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, coming up, man. How's Jared? Really? It's good? Fun?
No, it's really not, but I'm blessed to be alive.
Well, that's a good attitude to have. That really is, because it could be a lot worse. You could always be 6 feet under, right?
Right.
Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond, but I'm really concerned. This case is very old, and you've been out literally, she's been on the lam for 10 years, Dave?
Well, the warrant was on November 9, 2015 for this one, Judge. But the surrender for the judgment roll was on, well, actually, the enrollment date was February 16th, but the surrender notice to file was April 2020. So I don't know what kind of efforts they went, but the actual forfeiture date was in 2015.
Do we know, do they really want, are they gonna
I
come?
mean, that's, like with the other ones, I can only confirm the initial teletype confirming that the warrant is valid and they do still want her.
We've tried to reach out to, I'm sorry, Mr. Kim has tried to reach out to the demanding jurisdiction to see how serious of a case is it? Are they really gonna come back? But he's been unable to reach anyone. And I mean, it's only been, 30, 45 minutes. So, your lawyer's asking me to set you a bond. Because of the nature of the case, the type of case it is, and because of the age of the case, you're asking for.
Your Honor, the state's asking for $10,000 because it is a possession of controlled substance with intent for oxycodone, and the fact that it's been in forfeiture status since 2015. This isn't one where it's a to-be warrant. It's one where she appeared in front of a judge, stated she would return, and then she didn't do that.
You want?
$1,500, Judge. My client has expressed to me that she is a college student. She has expressed to me that she only works for, because she's in school, Uber and DoorDash. She has expressed to me that she has an attorney that is working because she does want this behind her. She can't have this when she graduates in May, if I'm not mistaken. I have explained to her the ramifications if this court was to give her the bond, that she has to that attorney either has to get her a date set there, or she has to go turn herself in within the 14 days. She does not have any other criminal history or connection or contacts with police that were dismissed or otherwise, except for this one case from 2015.
The thing is that I have to set your bond sufficiently high so that you understand that we mean business. I'm not going to play this game with you again. If I set you a bond, it's only going to be one time. I won't do it again. You need to understand that there are serious consequences with the actions that you take now. I'm going to set you a bond. I'll set your bond at 5,000. And If and when you make bond, we give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself in to that jurisdiction where you're wanted from. Mr. Kim, where is it?
It's in Mississippi, Harrison County.
So you have to go turn yourself in. If you fail to do that, I will revoke this bond. I'm going to set it at 0. I will issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest. Obviously, I mean, you can't run forever, right? We're going to get you again. And this time I will physically hold you until Louisiana comes and gets you. Do you understand?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
So just knowing that, he has made the bond for $5,000, is that something that you can, or you or your family is able to post? Because if not,
5,000 cash?
it's 5,000.
Oh, no, I have a deaf baby. I'm a single parent. My husband died 3.5 years ago. I'm on a fixed income. That's why I do, DoorDash, and that's why I do Uber on the side, just to help,
So I said that to say that the waiver, if he sets the bond, then the waiver goes away. They don't come and get you. You don't get to have the bond and wait for them at the same time and see which one happens first. So if you're not gonna be able to pay the money, then you can, the option is to leave the waiver that you have in place that you signed on, I think, 2/27, and then let them see if they're gonna come get you or not. But your time, you don't lose the time that you've already been in custody.
So when you buy, I'm confused, when you behind.
What did she waive?
Right off the bat, 227?
February 27th.
So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days credit. We give them 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you within the 14 days, we release you. They file a dismissal, I sign it, and then they let you go. If that happens, the warrant will always remain active. And that warrant will always remain active until you physically go back or somehow go back to Louisiana and take care of it. That said, if you want to make this bond, you have to withdraw that waiver that you have, and then you lose those 6 days. So if you withdraw it and you don't make the bond, you lose all that time, and you basically it's told until you re-waive or you make that bond.
I only say this because of the age of the case and the fact that I didn't know she had counsel in Mississippi. It's very, very rare, but I have been seeing it happen here and there, is if local counsel there can get a new setting date. Like I said, it's incredibly rare. I can count on one hand the amount of times it's happened.
What do you mean, get a new setting date?
So even if they don't appear with sufficient evidence from our sheriff's office that she's in our custody and her persons is here, and for a variety of factors, I can't speak to Mississippi because I'm not licensed there and I don't work there, is whatever sufficient factors they have to set a new date for her to self-surrender versus outside of the fugitive, they'll recall the warrant. So like I said, it's incredibly, incredibly rare, but only because of the age of the warrant and the fact that she has counsel there.
Well, but we don't know that.
Well, but I'm saying if the information for that counsel can be sent to.
I mean, I'm not going to give you a PR bond. This case is 10 years old. You've been I need you to understand that we mean business. I'm not here to play games. And so that's why we have to set it sufficiently high so that you realize that you have to have skin in the game so that we know that you're going to go back. I'll let you guys talk about it. I don't want you to make a decision here in front of everybody. So you guys talk about it. You know, I'm not stuck on the 5,000. I go back down a little bit, but it's not going to be much, but.
I'll stand down. Thank you, Judge.
So,
yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
I'll let you guys go talk.
Okay.
I want you to say something here that you might invariably regret because it's in front of everyone, Okay, please.
Thank you, Judge.
I'll go down some, but a reasonable amount.
So that's I'm generally. Yes.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
You got me beat, but yeah, I'm
Amazing.
I'm fine. I guess you can say that. I have a plea set for tomorrow for an Oliverio Yaxcal. He's set for time served. But what happened is that I had a call from Hardin County. One of my clients over there has an MAJ for 3 felonies. The only issue is they just let me know last minute, and they only have those type of hearings once a month. So they asked me if I can be there tomorrow, and I'm just asking Your Honor if we could just roll in for the next day.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
If you're okay, then we can finish it on Thursday. It's just I can be here tomorrow, but it won't be.
Don't worry about it. Okay, don't stress.
Well, Hardin County is far away. Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Have fun.
Thank you.
I'll try to-
Thank you.
Hey, Blaze,
Yes, sir.
can I give you a cause number real quick? On the gentleman that came up here with the motion to reinstate his bond, he actually filed a motion before I grant it. You've probably not seen it. I'd like you to see it at least before. I already reinstated the bond, but he filed a motion and I don't know if there's something in there that you might object to. So just for 255-1110. If you'd mind taking a look, are you okay with it?
Absolutely.
I will. Mr. Lumba, what's going on?
We get a receipt. We need to take US TRAS evaluation. They gave him an offer, so we're gonna go ahead and accept that. I'm gonna talk to the CLO in a second. So
Okay.
it's TRAS, and I guess we could bring him back to do the plea.
No. So we'll do the plea now, and then he goes and does the TRAS.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what's going on?
Sure. Are you okay with that? Yeah? Okay. So the last thing we have is Will's. Where did he go? Tell me he didn't go. I'm not, I've got a training I need to go to, so I can't sit. Hey, Will.
Hey, Judge, just real quick. Hopefully.
Say it again?
There should be a dismissal in your queue, last name Vernie.
I texted you already. I signed it.
Oh, I didn't see you text me.
Yeah.
I emailed him back too. Oh, God, sorry, guys.
Not a problem, man. Have fun.
All right, don't go.
Right now, I'm getting my card. You can see if the family can work a miracle.
If you want to go down, I can go down as well. You know,
I asked about that, but it's current down, you're down on not on the same level.
I think 1,500 is probably way too low, but
And she does it 1,000.
no. Yeah.
So
That's
I'm
just,
gonna leave her waiver on file, and then I told her to, if somebody in her family can at least come up with 3,000.
I always, and you know what? It's like, I was thinking 35, but I think 3 is probably,
They're an additional amount.
yeah, you know, really, considering age and so I just keep the waiver on file, and then if something, just let us know. And
Yes.
I've signed everything.
I just put one in there. Also, there's one, if you can let me know what you want to do. It's an out of county on docket for tomorrow. That's their on docket is tomorrow. The agency's asking for 1 day extra. It's figures. No?
Nope.
Okay, so.
If the 10 days is tomorrow, then the 10 days is tomorrow.
Okay, so just doing the Wednesday.
You know, okay, the statute's a statute. So.
It was for a murder of a judge. What is your question? Do you want me to go find the attorney?
Yeah, let's see if we can get this done. The training I have to go to. Here, I can just sign it. Thanks. Boy, that's a lot of fence. Gee, wow. Man. It's okay, it's what it is. Here, I got some more for you too. Here. You want some of that? You have some of that too.
Are you gonna, you know, everybody, people in, I didn't think.
What?
People like, you're like famous.
Oh, stop it. No. Stop, I'm live streaming, don't. You're
Are you actually right now?
I live stream always. I never, you know, always. I'm your fan. Eat some candy.
Yes, it wasn't perfect.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah. But it didn't start today. We signed that, it didn't start today.
No, it starts right now. The waiver, he gets credit for today.
But you told me that it doesn't, that it's the bond upstairs.
Oh, no. Okay, I didn't realize. No. Okay, no, hold on, let me see. Because I didn't realize he had an open case.
Well, they gave him a bond upstairs, but they said until he makes the bond.
He has to make the bond because
But, and then
all
that's when.
all holds have to, like, there can't be any holds for this to apply. Let me see.
But technically, if they gave him a bond, then he have a right.
So he's on deferred for the ag. And
Yeah, it was taken.
I set the bond 3 days ago. He has not made bond. He makes that bond. This is told until every hold is like done for. Once he makes that bond, that's when this kicks in and the 14 days starts running.
Oh, so it doesn't give, you don't have back time.
No, it's told until he makes that bond.
Okay.
And you did sign that motion to reinstate bond?
Yeah, I've signed everything.
Okay, I'll reinstate.
I lied. I didn't sign this yet.
Well, you just, I want to. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Finally.
I know.
It's gotta be a capital case here, is it? It's a capital misdemeanor?
My people are,
That's how we get you here?
my people are in trial.
I'm just giving you a hard time. We love you, Brian. That's why we never see you.
I would love to be here.
It's so much easier going, isn't
I got
it?
too many problems dragging me
I know.
in 100 different places.
And the problem is like, it's always gnawing at you, this way, that way.
It's the life of.
So what you got?
Ours should be easy. I got Mr. Bolden. He's one of the fugitive
Okay.
dockets. He didn't make it up. I wanted to see if we could put him on Friday, just because that would be easier for me too, because we're in trial.
Yes. It does, yes. If you want Friday, you don't want any earlier?
Yeah, I'll be here. I get nothing.
No, but you don't want earlier, like maybe Thursday?
Yeah,
or-
all important stuff as well, so I'll do it.
He's got a lot of baggage though,
He does.
so. What's he wanted for?
Access device is counterfeit, alters, my understanding it's a fraud.
The fraud? Okay. So yeah, we'll put it on for Friday. And
He does.
Keep me know.
How about Thursday?
We're in trial.
Just don't listen to her. Just
No,
don't.
you do the right, so whatever they decide, it's whatever.
Perfect, I'll put him on Friday. Sure.
Which one is it?
Friday, Mr. Dixon, is
Friday.
that what I heard?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Hey, Mr. D, should we have him reevaluated?
I'm gonna ask Mrs. Paulina White, because it's until the.
Anything's possible.
Anything possible. I'm gonna see Friday. Yeah, that's what I'm.
But the thing is that perhaps we need someone else, like not have the same person who saw him the first time, have another person see him.
I'm gonna
You know what I mean?
take care of that right now.
If you have any issues, let me know and then I'll help you.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm gonna get on it right now.
Are we done yet?
Well, yeah, this is the last thing. Do you have anyone else back there?
But they already are.
No, we're done after. We're done.
Hey, no fishing.
I'm
You
fishing.
get what you get.
No,
You get what you get.
I'll throw a fit. That's what.
No fishing.
Yeah, Will's clean. Oh, maybe they're working on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's yeah, maybe it's.
I'm not on that. We're gonna be here Friday and Monday.
Really?
Maybe it's.
Ramona.
It's gonna be a light day, right? Awesome.
Yep.
Are we going on both or just one?
I do not mind her. No, but I would have to be able to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, this last one. And I'm gonna tell you now, he's got two open ones. If they say there's inpatient, it's gonna be a problem. Cause he's,
Judge, the client lives in.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know. So what happens if they say inpatient?
You rest briefly and then take the plea later, just so we know. No, okay.
No, because we don't do that with anyone else, unless they're like in custody or something like that. I want to do what we do with everybody, you know, and that's just.
Hey, Judge.
Hi.
From that beard, huh?
Yeah.
Good. So I got a question for you. It's just, I got hired on a case and I found tomorrow's docket, but.
Is it an arraignment setting or is it?
I think it's maybe the second or third setting. I don't.
Okay.
know, 'cause
What's your cost number? I'll tell you, what's your cost number?
Cause number is 254-1895. My issue is I'm trying to get a hold of the defense counsel, but no response. So I'm trying to sign a motion to sub, but I can't. So
Don't worry about it. I'll, let's see. I've got this number.
254-1845? 254-1895. 1895, yeah. So DWI.
They're gonna go on that, like it's just.
Janoli.
Yes, Judge, how are you, sir?
Hey, how are you? Thank you for calling me back. You represent a Mr. Gascon and you're getting subbed out. Are you okay with him signing on your behalf?
Yes, Judge, yes, it's fine.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, man. Thanks, friend. Take care.
Thanks, Judge. I'll file today.
There you go.
Okay, good job.
Did you file a motion to sub yet?
I couldn't do it because I had to.
I have one in the tower, or I have one right
I
there.
already prepared, I mean, I have everything ready, just, we had to sign.
It's up to you. I've got one right there, or you can do it now, however you want. Yeah, so hey, it is. So, you know, if it's shown at the trial or placed on probation as a 0.15 or above, then was that here? Okay. And then I want to say that also there's a time period as well. So even if it's a required here, I have to look, but I think that there's a possibility that like if some time passes, like 6 months or something like that, then we can have the ability to also take it off as well. Hey, wait, we haven't done the plea yet. Everyone left. I still need you for the plea. Oh, okay.
I sent.
No problem. All right. Mr. Lumba, you are charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. You've worked out an agreement. They're going to dismiss one in exchange for your plea on the other one. Pleading on 089. This one is, you know, they're all both 08. The agreement that you have is 180 days in jail to be probated for 15 months. As part of the agreement, you will do a DWI education class. You will do 3 victim impact panels. substance abuse treatment. You will also do what's called a TRAS. The TRAS is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. They will probably, because the fact that you have 2 open DWIs, they will probably add other conditions. It may be supportive outpatient treatment. It may be intensive outpatient treatment. I don't know. It may be inpatient. I have no idea. You must fulfill whatever other conditions they assess on you. No drugs, no alcohol. A guardian interlock. 25 hours of community service. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes, sir.
You need to understand that one of these will go on your record. The other one is going to be dismissed. But because of the fact that you have at least one of these going on your record, officers will always see this forever. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're here, whether you're in Maryland, whether you're Alaska. And if you get pulled over, an officer, first thing they do is they run your license. They're going to see DWI. If they come up to your car and they smell alcohol on you, what do you think they're going to do?
Pull me out.
Not just pull you out.
And breathalyze.
And what?
Arrest me.
Probably. I don't know for sure. But chances are they're going to see DWI. If they come up to you, they smell alcohol, it's probably not going to go well for you. So if I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, don't get into a car because you're playing Russian roulette with your life. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses, protection on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you are done with this forever. You can never change this. Do you understand? This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will send it to the agreement. I'm not going to suspend your license because you're taking the probation today. I don't know what DPS is going to do. They may suspend it, they may not. So, do you know if his license is eligible now?
So Your Honor, it looks like he has a New Hampshire license, driver's license, but he does appear to be eligible out of New Hampshire.
Which one?
New Hampshire.
Anyway, so if your license is not valid at this point, you are not allowed to drive. You need to get permission from us. You're going to be signing an affidavit with us today promising us you're not going to drive. Do you understand?
Yes.
You said it was?
It is eligible.
It is.
Oh, it is eligible.
Yes, Your Honor, it's eligible. It's an eligible New Hampshire driver's license.
Okay, as long as you have a valid license and you have liability insurance. So you must have car insurance. If you don't have car insurance, you're not allowed to drive. Do you understand? The other thing that you need is that if you're going to drive in whatever car you drive, you must have an interlock in it. Do you understand?
Yes, Judge.
So if I find that you don't have an interlock, it goes in lockout because you failed to pay for it. I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. If you don't remain in compliance with this, like you don't do your stuff on time, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. If you're living in Maryland and I have to issue a warrant for your arrest and they pick you up in Maryland, holy moly, you're going to sit in jail for a very long time. So if you ever have any problems, you need to get in contact with Will. You need to get in contact with the Shatoria, because if not, and it goes into warrant status and you get picked up on it, you're going to be sitting for a long time. Do you understand?
Yes,
It takes forever in a day to extradite someone from another state to here. I mean, we're talking weeks. Do you understand? I'm not asking much. All I want my streets safe. That's it. All right, how do you plead to the WI? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. Like I said, I'll follow the agreement. Your other case will be dismissed. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Are you working now? What are you doing with yourself?
I found about a main.
Okay.
And yeah.
You're working currently.
Yeah,
Okay. It's never about the money. I could give a rat's ass about the money. I don't care about the money. I'm going to waive all your fees. Okay. I don't care about the money. But what I care about is public safety. I'm now taking off around probably, $6,000 in fines and fees off you now, Mr. LaBoma, you know? But if you pick up another DWI, if I see you pick up another DWI, from now on, you're facing not only a minimum of 30 days in jail, but a second DWI, it's a $6,000 surcharge. Get a clue. It's not hard. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. We are done.